Very simply, download the data, go to Tools, Historical Data, download your replay data, get market replay data, and then put the date on today is the 28th. Download the contract you traded or you want to test. 6E 1223, download it, change your connection, disconnect live, connect playback, press continue. Now in the box, you put 928 in both boxes. Open, right click in the blank area, go to, you're going to put your time 10 seconds before the event. So 8:29:50 because it's an 8:30 event, so we have 10 seconds before the event. All right, make sure you can see you're on the right chart. I had changed to 6B, so I want to go back to 6E, 1223. That's the chart we traded. And I want to make sure that I load my software. We have to run the trade. So I go back to strategies. If I would have left my strategy up, I wouldn't have to reload it. So I can load my template. And I had it saved under GDP, I believe. And what we're going to change is I'm going to make the bracket 15. Everything else you can leave the same. There's nothing else that we wanted to test that would be different. Just changing the bracket. Apply it, okay it. And it wasn't a super fast move either, so it should be a pretty good test. Now, sometimes when you press play, it resets the time to 12 a.m., so you just have to right click in the blank space, go to, and just put the time in that you want to start the replay, 8:29:50. Sometimes I have to do it twice. There's a bug. And then make sure you can see your data. And now everything, your trade is enabled. Press play. And now you're actually running the trade. That's the time you're using up here on the top. So now we're testing a bigger bracket. And I do believe it's going to work. I don't think it didn't go very far past our 10 bracket on the downside. That's where we got filled. Right there we got filled. Now it's going to shoot up. Now that was a slow fill. That might have been a canceled trade also because it took a lot longer. So you have to keep in mind if you use a bigger bracket, you might want to significantly increase the time you're willing to stay in the event. Hits the first target, you could protect your profit by shrinking your stop. That's up to you. We know how price moved, but you could see a bigger bracket in this case would have worked. So of course it's frustrating, but all our testing was done with a 10 and a 12 bracket, and in fact, when I tested with the slightly bigger bracket, it was more problematic than helpful. So I was not really thinking a bigger bracket. But look, we're in volatile markets going forward. It might be, if we keep the euro, to use a bigger bracket. What's the worst that happens? You could cancel, you have more time to cancel the